What's up, guys? We are back with another video. Yes, it has been my 5th year on YouTube. I started making videos in about 2021, 2020, something like that. So it's more like 5 years. It's more like 6 years. It's actually closer to 6 years. I've definitely had this YouTube channel in general for 6 years. This video is about what I learned within those 6 years of making 500 plus videos. So if you're like a new YouTuber, you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel, I recommend you watch this video because this is the perspective of somebody who didn't blow up, who didn't go super big. I built the following, but I also made some mistakes during my YouTube journey, some mistakes that are smaller that I probably won't mention, but some mistakes that are big, that made a big difference, that I will definitely mention. One thing I'm gonna address right off the bat, because I know I'm gonna title this something crazy like did I fail YouTube or whatever. No, I personally do not feel like I failed YouTube because I did not give up. I did not quit. Okay, so you only fail something if you give up, if you quit. If you already have watched this channel, you know that that's like my basic mindset, right? You only fail if you quit. But I will say that I did do something in 2024 where I quiet quit. Probably the number one advice I would give right off the bat, guys, make sure you like the video. I'm trying to hit 2K this year. It's free, helps me a ton. Bye-bye. With volume, that is how you create YouTube channels that have 100K, 200K, and get views consistently. It's quality and volume. Even if right now you take a look at the people you watch the most, mix quality and volume. So that is like, that's the sauce, bro. That's it. YouTube rarely shadow bans people. I remember when I thought, oh, I'm shadow banned. You can't really have these negative beliefs as well of like, YouTube shadow banning me, YouTube doesn't like me, YouTube doesn't mess with me. Bro, I can tell you right now, YouTube messes with me. YouTube puts my videos out to people, but sometimes the videos just don't perform well. So then they retract it, or then they don't put them out. But like, YouTube messes with me. YouTube wants me to become a creator, and that's the belief that you have to have. For me, it's true because I just check my analytics. But like, it is facts, bro. It's all about money at the end of the day. If you can generate views that YouTube can put if YouTube can put advertisements on your videos that generate a ton of views, they're gonna push them out. They even recently cared less about censorship. So in general, like, YouTube wants you to win, bro. You gotta accept that. So if you do not do that great on YouTube, it is 100% your fault. Who you are is your most valuable asset. A lot of times I went here when making content, I went, what's the most trendy thing? What's the most viral thing? But my biggest piece of content is my body transformation. That is the biggest piece of content. That's the content that got I think like 200K views. It's a short, so it's a little different, but that is the biggest piece of content, and that's the content that is the most me. And I think I had another video recently, I gave like fitness advice or something like that, and that is the content that's most me. Content where I kind of go out of my lane of who I am, and I try to do something that is not really as much of me. That is the content that doesn't perform well. And I think it doesn't perform well because it's something that anybody can do, right? If you want fitness advice, dude, you can just look at ChatGPT. You can just look at, you could look at anybody, right? But what is the highest value is your personal story and what you do. That is something that nobody can replicate, and your own touch is It's very valuable. That's why, I mean, if you want to do content that's like fitness content, reaction content, I say do that content, but remember to be so authentically yourself that it's like you're like, oh my god, this is almost cringe. It's almost cringe how much I'm being myself. That is the lane that you want to go down, because that is the lane that people will mess with the most. Because number one, people usually don't act like themselves in real life. And number two, you don't know how many people relate to you, your story, or who you are. That's the thing. That's why influencers and celebrities are so different. Trust me, dude, you much rather be an influencer than a celebrity. Celebrities like, I don't know, like Tom Holland, right? Do you even know Tom Holland like that? Do you know him like that? No, you don't, right? You just know he plays Spider-Man. But you don't really know like his personality, his background, unless you're like a really big fan of him. But so many people know Tom Holland, right? It's like a big wide appeal. It's a wide appeal for a celebrity. It's a wide appeal, but it's surface level. For an influencer, somebody who makes YouTube videos, things like that, it's a smaller appeal, but it's deeper. That's why we got to find a different word. I don't even like to call my subscribers, make them sound like a number. Fans sounds like they're just following me and they're just like, you know, I don't like fans. Friends, maybe that's a little closer, but it's a little bit too, because I don't know them like that. So I don't know. We got to find a different word for people who mess with you on YouTube, or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to find a different word, but it's better, bro. That's why it's so awesome, because you guys, people who subscribe for me, I like people who have subscribed for me for years. This is not just a very surface level thing where I'm just like, oh, you subscribed. No, like I know people who, I've seen people's comments who have commented on my videos consistently, or I've commented for a long time ago, maybe when I was making more spiritual content, and they came back and started to comment. Like I remember comments, I remember these moments, and I appreciate it a lot. And if you want to make a YouTube video or a YouTube channel, that is something that will happen, and it is like one of the greatest parts, especially when someone's like, oh, you like helped me out so much and yada yada yada. Sometimes, I mean, I'm literally in my bedroom with my iPhone recording a video. A lot of times it feels like you're talking to nobody but yourself. But then when people comment, when people engage, that's when you're like, oh shit, I'm building something, I'm making something, you know? So that's something that's also incredible about having a YouTube channel. That's why I will never regret this YouTube channel. And that fades into lesson 3. Most people went before it compounds. I kind of quiet quit in 2024. I've kind of quiet quit like a little bit in 2025. And in 2026, I want to go as hard as I possibly can. So I think one of my biggest years was when I made 211 videos. I want to make more videos than that this year. So it's all about never giving up. One of the advices from Casey Neistat, he said, like, just keep making videos. Just keep making videos. Just keep hammering. People see 500 videos in 6 years and they're like, wow. But think about it, guys. That's less than 100 videos a year. I mean, YouTubers I watch, man, I watch their videos if they upload every single day. And the people I like the most, I want them to upload twice a day. So that's how it really is, right? You cannot quit, and you just gotta go harder. It's the same thing with the gym. You know, it's just consistency. The best thing is always quality and volume. It's the hardest thing to do, and that's why not a lot of people do it. But the way you get better quicker is quality and volume. That's all you have to remember for YouTube. You literally don't need any more advice besides that. Quality, volume. Quality, volume. I would definitely say volume first, then quality, because volume will probably be always on your side. Quality is a little bit more subjective. So, you know, you take that as you will. but it's definitely like volume, quality, volume, quality. When you're putting out enough volume, then it's like, all right, now I got to get the quality. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, personally for me though, I would never stop doing YouTube. Dude, like the way I think is a little different from people my age. I think very long term, almost to an extreme sense, where I don't see it 5 years as a long amount of time. I mean, do you see a 5-year-old as an old person? No, you don't, right? So if this channel is a 5-year-old, this channel hasn't even reached puberty yet. You know what I'm saying? You haven't even reached puberty. So even 500 videos in that, I mean, some videos I'll probably delete, some videos they'll probably stay. You know, it's all over the place. It's all practice though at the end of the day. So like I'll probably stay for like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 30 years of videos. Plus guys, like this is a small span of the grand scope. Personally, dude, I want to be like a motivational speaker, to be honest with you. I want to be that guy. That's it. That's all that's all I'll say about that. But let's see if I have anything more. Oh, you have to build a net, not just traffic. So one thing that I did that kind of sucks is I honestly didn't monetize my YouTube. Now, a lot of people feel one way or another bit about monetization. Listen guys, I have to get like a real job. No, but like I'm studying now for a career, like an actual career in the real world, not on the internet, right? So yeah, like I definitely wish earlier I tried to monetize my YouTube channel and try to make money off of it. Oh, big deal, right? Some people feel a certain way about that. I would say this, right? If I were able to monetize earlier, I could have paid editors to make more quality videos. I could have increased the output of videos. So it's like a business, right? I'm not just gonna get money as in like buy a fucking Ferrari or some shit like that. Like, no, I'm going to take the money, put it back into the videos and make them more quality. So if you get your first taste of YouTube money, that's what you should do. And I also recommend that you have a product that you monetize as early as possible. People feel like some sort of way about that. I honestly don't understand why. To be honest with you, I feel like we all have to make money. We all have bills to pay. I have a one-on-one online coaching program now. So if you want to, you know, get jacked, as well as self-improvement coaching. So it's not just fitness coaching. It's also self-improvement coaching. We track your macros. We make sure you're good. We add a good habit and take away a bad habit using psychology. Check that out. That will be in the description below. But of course, I'm going to keep making free videos on YouTube. But if you want one-on-one, then that's in the description. Yeah, guys, so that's it. So this is not a video from someone who made it. This is a video from someone who is in the middle of it. I wish I had this video when I was younger, when I was making YouTube videos. Really hope this helps you out. That's pretty much freaking it. Make sure you guys like the goddamn video. Gotta put this shit in the beginning, because at the end, a lot of people don't watch the end. So I gotta put it at the beginning. That's another thing about YouTube. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways.